the thread's been cut, and just to prove that it's cut correctly, is one of the couplers. I'll screw that on. And just to prove, take these gloves off for this bit, one of the bushes that's going to screw into, I'm going to screw it in the end. So we'll do when it goes. There we go. Absolutely flush piece of kit. This is the die cutting kit. Now what this does is it cuts the threads on the end of the conduit. Comes in kit form and basically comes in lots of different parts. So we've got a 20mm die, we've got a 25mm die, so we're going to be using the 20. Comes in, as I say, comes in bits. So to put it together, take these off first. Woo, those two, one there. One there. Then you want your 20mm guide, which is that one. That's what's in there, like that. Put it down there just for a second. So we get the 20mm die out. In here. Bit of a safety tip here, don't touch the inside here, they are incredibly sharp and you'll end up putting a thread on your finger. Don't touch the inside. So that, these little divots here line up there and there. Push it in, there we go. Get your screws again, right, screw those down. That's one. And two. So that's now in place. Get the arms, screw those on. Yes, I know I'm not wearing my gloves at this point. Get that one screwed on that end. When it gets on there, that's it all assembled. So we're going to do the threading on this now. So just mount that up into there. Don't want it too long, too far along. Okay. Needs to be out a little bit further. The tool we're going to be using. There we go. Make sure it's really tight on this bit, because when you're going to be doing the die cutting, it's going to try and rotate this. It really is going to try and rotate it a lot. So, die cutting, nice and simple. Again, get the cutting fluid. We'll put quite a bit on, because we're going to be doing. So it's not going to go that far down, but there you go. Now, you've seen how I set this up earlier in the video. That's all set up, ready to go. So this goes on that way, and we're going to be doing clockwise rotations. You're going to see what I do. So the first thing you've got to do, you've got to get it started. Put it in, push it on, push it nice and hard, and start to turn. Try and make sure that it is parallel with the thing, with the conduit. Just do a couple of turns and it'll start to bite quite easily. Do a couple of turns to start with, and then I'll show you what you do. See, and did you see? That conduit then turned then. Now I'm going to tighten this up a bit more. There we go. Like that. So, a couple more, another turn. And then you need to come back quarter to half a turn, which will get rid of the, you might have seen it, piece coming up, to get rid of the swarf and stuff. You can start cutting again. In about 3 or 4 turns. And then back quarter half turn. or so, just to get rid of the swarf that goes on cutting. And we'll carry on. Another one. And back. Let's go back a bit more actually. Oh, you can see it all coming out, can't you? Okay, that's back we go. Another 3 or 4. Oh, there you see it moved, the conduit moved again. Really make sure that's tight. Now you might be wondering, how do I know when to stop? Well, hopefully you'll be able to see on the video. If not, I'll zoom it in slightly. There's 2 marks here on these screws. You want to bring the end of the conduit to the very first groove on these screws, and then you know you've cut to the right distance. We go again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that tight. As you can see, my worktop probably isn't the most stable on there. Never mind. Right, do it again. Get it on. We're nearly at the right depth or length, whichever way you want to go look at it. We're nearly there. In fact, I would say another turn or 2 will probably do it. One. That's it. Right, I'm going to unravel it, turn it, pick them off nice and easy. What we'll do in the end. There we go. Come on, off you come. Off you come. There we go. Right. So there's your thread. The thread's called cut. And just to prove that it's cut correctly, is one of the couplers. Screw that on. And just to prove, take these gloves off for this bit. One of the bushes that's going to screw into. I'm going to screw it in the end. So we'll do when it goes. There we go. Absolutely flush. No problem at all. That's that particular piece all done.